Welcome, gentlemen. I'm making this video today to address a PSA by a tag team between the National Domestic Violence Hotline and the Verizon Foundation. As the former hints, it's on domestic violence, but it's also going to be on child abuse. I saw this a couple of weeks ago, and I know I'm slacking on responding to it, but even being late, I had to make a video on this because it's unacceptable, the kind of fraud looming in between these two organizations. I'm sure you've already had the pleasure, sarcasm, of seeing this video, but for the sake of reference, I'm going to post a link in the description to where the video can be seen, because quite honestly, this time, I don't want that crap on my channel. The video is simply too full of horse dung. But I digress. For those of us that are not blinded by feminist propaganda or the mainstream media which kisses feminism's ugly backside, we know all too well the usual rhetoric and BS that will most likely be spewed. But this time, these two entities decided to wield a PSA in video form with cartoon cinematics to appeal to children and indoctrinate them with utter fluff as well. Suffice it to say, the Verizon Foundation and the National Domestic Violence Hotline throw all men and boys under the bus, while painting women and girls as victims. But not only are men abusers, they're monsters in closets. Ooh. The video completely disregards and deletes all content regarding abuse of the children by mothers, which I might add is almost twice as high as abuse by dads, contrary to what's on Verizon's website. My statistics are coming from the Department of Health and Human Services, where in 2010, it is reported that of all the perpetrators of child maltreatment in the category of parents, mothers make up 29.2% of it, while fathers are at 17.1%. Also in studies from the CDC and on, showing non-reciprocal domestic violence, meaning only one person committed it, women were the perpetrators 70% of the time. For reciprocal violence, meaning both parties were violent, women were just as likely as men to commit domestic violence. Contrary to popular belief, women do cause serious injury by wielding weapons and using the element of surprise. They carefully calculate and execute plans against men in their attack. Remember Catherine Q. Becker? There's your example. So in closing, it's simply amazing that Verizon lists on their website that both men and women are victims of it, yet support and promote filth, making women victims and blaming men, while damning boys to grow up and do the same. I would recommend to you cats, if you already haven't done so, to call or email the Verizon Foundation and let them know how disgusted you are about this heavily biased garbage that they're pushing. Personally, I threatened to terminate all service with them, and I know many others have done so as well. So that's all I've got for this video. This is Crazy316. I'm out.